Have we finally found someone who is actually more delusional than Sam Bankman-Fried? That's a new accusation coming out in this cryptocurrency space. If you want to know what we're talking about in that particular story, you have to watch till the end of this video. But before we get into it, if you enjoy these updates, if you find them helpful, educational, informational, whatever, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you want to know what we're doing with our cryptocurrencies and how we are managing to find profits, yes, that's right, in this bear market, more likely an accumulation phase, more likely soon to be a bull market. For example, we got into INJ when it was just over $1. So we've been enjoying those types of profits. If you don't know what else we're doing with our cryptos, which ones we are cutting loose to use to buy other coins that we view to have more potential, check out a link to the CT Club. It's down below in the video description just for you. As Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder and former head developer of Ethereum, announced to the world that he's not staking very much of his Ethereum holdings due to some complexities with multi-sig wallets. And another lead developer in Ethereum is saying that he's not really staking too much, if any, of his Ethereum because he knows how the sausage is made. We have Lido, the lead, like one of the biggest liquid staking services for Ethereum. They put their entire Ethereum treasury to be staked on their own service. So that's them showing they got skin in the game. It's also making them the third largest holder of STF. Let me know what you guys think, why Vitalik and other Ethereum developers aren't staking as much Ethereum as possible down below in the comments. And now we have Binance relisting privacy coins for their European users. So people in France, Italy, and other European countries can now be trading other privacy coins, including, you guys remember PIVX? If you guys were around long enough to know about that privacy coin, it's still kicking, and now you can access that through the European channels of Binance. That is a good thing for the privacy advocates, but holding these privacy coins on a centralized exchange is not quite the same as taking true custodianship over it, and much less so protecting your privacy because you probably had to go through some KYC to get there. But regardless, these listings are really good for liquidity for these privacy coins to get exposure to a broader market in the crypto space. So that's great news. Also, AP Abacus, someone that we share a lot of his tweets on this channel. He's saying that this whole Gensler resignation spoof should not be believed. Obviously, I think that's already been discounted, that he's not in fact resigning. And AP Abacus on Twitter, in fact, he says that we should be expecting more clampdowns from our man Gensler in the crypto space and the broader financial markets as well. So is that going to happen? We will see. Cameron Winklevoss thinks that the SEC has just been a complete abomination and a failure in terms of regulating and protecting whoever they're claiming to protect at this point, themselves probably. Yeah, that's right. He's saying that it's been a complete failure, and he's probably saying this because of what was happening with Genesis and DCG. Barry Silbert. He is an OG crypto guy. He made it huge. He basically invested in almost every crypto company that you may be familiar with, a lot of media publications, a lot of lending platforms, a lot of exchanges, a lot of things. And basically, Genesis was an institutional lender for crypto that Gemini used. Gemini had an earn program that allowed their depositors, the people who use that exchange, to earn a profit through lending services of Genesis. Let's be honest, it's like third-party risk upon third-party risk. These are all things that we've been covering in the past 6 months, last winter basically, and in fact, it's been over 200 days since Genesis stopped withdrawals. And we have over 232,000 earn users who are waiting to see where their cryptocurrency has gone. So now Cameron Winklevoss is saying that Barry Silbert is far more delusional than Sam Bankman-Fried because Barry is claiming to have no idea what happened to user funds, and he's just trying to kick that can down the road, not being clear at all. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that DCG and Genesis are being investigated by a number of different institutions in the US. So I think it's only a matter of time before we learn more about how it was probably tied into things like 3 Arrows Capital and FTX and all of that. But basically, Cameron Winklevoss now has published an open letter to Barry saying you have 72 hours to repay what is it, $1.6 billion and to basically make whole their earn users. Otherwise, he will be suing DCG and Barry Silbert personally, making Barry possibly personally liable for this huge amount of missing funds. And this also could definitely open up the door for other earn users to open litigation against DCG and Barry Silbert as well. This is definitely a developing story. No closure here whatsoever, but more litigation, more users wondering where their funds are. And if you want to know what happens when, let's say, when there's lawsuits involved, there's lost funds, there's bankruptcy proceedings, Voyager users, their creditors have had to pay another $5.1 million to the law firm that's trying to plan out how to get their funds repaid. This is a total of like over $16 million that would otherwise go to these unsecured creditors is now being paid to these law firms. And that's just the smallest number. Celsius creditors have had to pay out $50 million in FTX, $200 million. So these bankruptcy lawyers in the crypto space are cleaning up great, and it's all at the expense of the people who trusted their funds in the hands of third parties. If you want to know what hardware wallet or what options are good for you to take true custody, we have Trezor down below in the video description. It's a solid open source hardware wallet option. Additionally, check out, consider Cold Card for Bitcoin and also Bitbox for as another multi-currency hardware wallet. These are not sponsored. I do have an affiliate code for Trezor, and that's it. If you guys want to check it out, link for that is down below in the video description. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.